welcome to another part of our course, and in this part we're going to be working on the booking section. Alright, so here when the user clicks on this particular screen, or sorry, button on this screen, right? I think what is supposed to happen here is they're supposed to pick a date for the trip. So I don't really like the way this is done, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a pop-up screen, because this is actually a pop-up screen. All right, I'm going to create a pop-up screen, and it's going to be slightly different from this. So it's going to be a pop-up screen, then we will now go ahead and do the detail booking, and then these, and then these. So this is what I'm going to do. So when the user clicks on that button, booking, we're going to come to pages, and then we're going to click on this. We're going to create a new component, and I would like us to create the component from an existing template. So I'm going to click on this and say my theme, and we're going to just say date, choose dates. Alright, so this is it, create component. I'm just going to delete these buttons and this one and this one. Alright, so we have this, and here what I just want to do is I'm going to put I don't really know how to go ahead with these, so I think we should just have a text field here. Not really a text field, like a placeholder for a text here. Yeah, a text here, and then a button here, and then a text here, and then a button here. So let's go ahead and just say let's make a row, and then we have a text, and let's just say 20th May. This is a placeholder, 2024. Okay, and then here we're going to just go ahead, and I think I can just go to home and see, do I have a button? No, I don't. I need a play. Oh, let me go to this search specific. I don't like the way the screen is. I'm supposed to just change the color of the background color. Okay, better now. We will later on change the color of this search field background. Okay, so I'm looking for a button. Yeah, I just wanted to copy a button. So let's go to dates, choose dates. And so I'll click here, the row, and then I paste this. Then I'll just click to push them apart. So like this. So I can click here and say start. This is gonna be start date. Maybe start date. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove the elevation so it can remove that black area under it, and then here is fine. Okay, so we have these, so let's make these a bit bigger, maybe 20. So start date. All right, and then we can go ahead and say let's duplicate it, and let's give it a padding of 20, and this is gonna be end date. Yeah, something like this. So I just prefer it this way. So start date, end date, then we can click here and say let's put a button. Let's use the same thing. Click here and just paste this here, and then we can say should it be a button? No, let's just make it a regular text. So I'm just gonna do this, and then I'll click on this, and then I'll just say continue. Okay, so here I'll just say padding is gonna be 25. Okay, let's click this and just center align it. Okay, all right, so this is gonna be continue. It's just a button. We might later on try to make it more interesting, like maybe make it maybe more beautiful than this, right? So yeah, we have this, and I think that's about it. So let's see, and let's go ahead and click on when we start backend, there are some things that we will need to change. Let's say this is gonna be 25th, right? Yeah, I'm not pretty good at just making the UI designs, so but Let's just leave it like that. Now we're done with this particular one, right? I will show you how we will use it. Then the next thing is to work on these detailed booking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on all of these at once in just one video. Okay, so let's go ahead and say, let's create a new page. And here we're gonna say, what is here? Booking. Let's just call it booking. So booking, then the other one will be booking payment. So booking, and I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna go to I don't know, any of this, maybe triple. Okay, so let's go to search or category. Yeah, so category. So I'll just copy this particular row and I will go to booking and click to paste it. And here is detailed booking. So I will just change this text to detail booking. Okay, and I will give a padding of 20 to the left and 20 to the right on the main column. Then I will delete this. Yep. Okay, so here I can just go ahead and just make it 150 like I did before, and I'll click on these and make it this way. It's too much, so let's make it I think we did 120, 100. Okay, yeah, this works. Okay, so we've created this. The next thing we need to do is this placeholders. It looks a bit easy, so let's get it over with. So data booking, member, ID card. Okay, so this is going to be let's click on this and let's go to, I would have loved to, let's just do what we did before. I would just come over here and copy this text field. Okay, so I'm just reusing components. Then I'm pasting this here, and I'm gonna come here and say it's gonna be person responsible. So I'm just gonna change it to person responsible. Person responsible. Person responsible, and here we have a name, Tristia, and we can go ahead and just put up another one here. Let's say 30, just to push it down, and we can go ahead and duplicate it. I think the next thing was contact info. So I think we can even leave these things empty. So let's say contact info, then let's just remove the hint text. Okay, so that way, let's see, does it have okay, yeah, considerable space. And then I think what we need to do is, what is happening? My screen is frozen. Okay, my screen is actually frozen, so let me just reload. For some reason, I think this is not loading. Okay, wait, so I think it's loading now, but let me just be sure that I have internet. Cat, yes, I have internet. So what could be the problem? I think that just had a little issue. It must be loading soon. Okay, let's say exit page. Let's see if this is gonna load up quickly. But that simply means that what I had done somehow, I don't know at what point it had saved to. Let's see. Okay, I think it's loading up now. Okay, so let's go back to the, okay, so I think everything is still there. Okay, so let's click here and remove these padding. This is what I wanted to remove, and remove this as well. Since we already have padding on the main column itself, so there's no need for this. Okay, so we have contact info, and we can even remove this Prestia part here. Just remove it like that. And the next thing we need to do is from the design, I see here it's a drop down. Okay, so we will just click here and say drop down. Where is it? Okay, so here it is. We have drop down, and I'm going to just go ahead and remove the background color. Yeah, so the background color is going to be, okay, let me just go ahead and give this background color secondary white. Okay, that way everything is good now. Then here it's going to have a border radius of 15, so I'm looking for where I can have that border radius. Okay, here it is, 15. And let's give it a, let's make the width maximum padding, maximum width. And here it says member, so let's change this to member. Where does it say? Okay, here, member. Okay, so here we can now add the different details to member. Okay, we can just say please select member. So then we can have here option 1, 2 members, or 3 members, 4 members. Okay, so as many as possible. So, and then I'm just gonna give it a padding of 20 as well. I think we used 30. So yeah, just for uniformity's sake. And then here we have the same thing, type ID. Okay, so we will say Command D to duplicate, and then we will say type ID. So we can say type ID. So here we can just remove these ones. Here we say national driver's license. We can say passport, or we can say utility bill. ID now. Driver's license, voter's card, I think. Okay, so we have these, and the next thing we need to do is number ID. So we would just go ahead and just copy one of these, click here and paste it, and then we would change the name to number ID, and that's it. So what we need to do next is this part. So we have this part. So there is a how do I put it? This is a progress bar. Yeah, so we will just put up this progress bar. And let's do this here in the column. I'm gonna wrap this entire column with a stack, right? And on the stack, I'm gonna add a container. The container is gonna have an infinite width, and the height should be like 80. Okay, and we already had something like this, so I can just go find it and bring it in. Search specific. Yeah, let's go find it and bring it in. I'm looking for, where do we have that button? Okay, so we have it here. So I'm just gonna copy this, and we go to the booking and click on, no, let's go to the widget tree first, close this one, click on this one and paste it. So now this is it. So this is gonna be payment method. So let's change this one to payment method, and we're just gonna switch places. So this is gonna go here, right? And this is gonna be total. Okay, so we're just gonna write here total. Let's write there total. Let's come here and say total, and here we will just give it a 4, and let's see, that's some space there. Yeah, so we click here and then we give it 20. All right, okay, so we can now go ahead and click on this container, and we can click on this alignment to bring it to the bottom. So here you see it here at the bottom. Okay, and then the next thing we need to do is add this progress bar, and somehow the progress bar is on top of it, so we will just leave it there as well. So here we have a row. The progress bar is supposed to be on top of this row that contains all of this. So for that to happen, we need to wrap it in a column, right? Wrap it in a column, so we can now go ahead and put a progress bar. Okay, so progress bar. All right, now this is gonna be our progress bar. It's gonna be above, so I drag it down like this. Don't worry, it's gonna come out really nice. So we have here the progress bar. Let's just say 50%. That's okay. And then it's not circular, we want it to be linear, so it's just straight up like that. So here, how many are there? So I think we have 1, 2, and process payment. So 1, 2, 3. So let's say this is 50%. I don't know. Let's see. What do I have here? Let's say width is the width is let's say 400. Okay. Yeah, and then the thickness we can just make this 5, and then the color is black. Okay, so that way, yeah, that's exactly how it is. Okay, so we have these like that, and I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and create the next screen. We will just go ahead and come back to page and duplicate the page. Click here and say booking. Let's see, booking process payment. Booking select payment. Let's say booking select payment method. Booking select booking payment method. Yep. Okay, so here we can now say payment methods. So let's change this one to payment methods. All right, and we don't need all of these things, so we just need to delete them one by one. Okay, so we take them out. Okay, so we have this is gonna be a container that contains these, so the checkbox and these icons. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the widget tree. I'm going to add a container. The container is gonna be infinite width. It's gonna have maybe 80, and then it's going to have a border radius of 15, and it's gonna have a border color. They're using green here, so when it's selected it's green. So let's come over here and see if I can find a green color. Okay, so I think this is it. So this is a green color, so I can just click here and copy this. Let's go back to the design area, and then I'm gonna paste this as the border color. There you go. So we have green, and inside this container I'm gonna put a row, and inside the row I'm gonna put an image. The image is going to be the image of the MasterCard here. So I'm gonna say this is going to be 50 by 50. I think it's pretty big, so let's say 30 by 30. Yes. Okay, so we don't need a border radius for that. So let's come here and say master. Let's go to flat icon. All right, so flat icon, and then let's say MasterCard. So MasterCard, and we're gonna have an image from MasterCard. Well, I don't like this ones. No, I don't like these ones. Okay, so they're not giving me what I want, so I will just search for MasterCard image. Yeah, something like this. Yep, this one works. So I'm gonna right click on it and copy image address, and I will come over here and paste it and see if it works. Well, it does work. Let's click this and see. It does work, but it's too small. it's too small. So let's come over here to images and okay. And this one is gonna work even better. So I'm clicking on this. Just a few seconds. I don't know. I think it's loading. Yep, it's up. So copy image address and come here to traveling. And nope, I'm not trying to search anything. Okay, yeah, this is it. It gave me what I wanted. So now I click on this. Let's give it some padding, maybe 15. All right. So now we can go ahead and say credit card, and then we put this. So I'm gonna say add a text. The text is gonna be at least a padding of 20 and say credit card. And the next thing is gonna be that checkbox. So I think we have a place where we already had a checkbox. I can't remember where. So I'm trying to see how we can just reuse components. This was a checkbox? No, it was an icon. Did we have a checkbox? Yes, we did. So this is it. So I'm just copying this and I'm coming here to booking payment method. Where is it? Okay, great. So I'm gonna click on the row and paste it. Then I'm gonna click on this. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Give it a padding of 20. All right, it doesn't need this padding. Okay, so now we have these, but it's supposed to be closer to this, so I'm gonna just cut it out. Click on the image, right click on it, and wrap the widget in a row and paste this. So now it's just perfect, but this guy is not circular. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see how I can make the border radius even more. Let's say 50. Yeah, that's it. So that's the border radius for this. And then we have this, but it's green. Okay, so let's come here to this point and copy the green color code, and I will click on this. For some reason I think it's can I make that bigger? Doesn't, I don't think so. So I'm just going to say here, paste this and paste this here as well. So yeah, we have that. Okay, so we have these design, and let's see, is there anything else we need to do? Okay, we just have to complete the rest. So here was 80. I think I could just make it 60, right? So I'm going to go ahead and give it some padding on the top, 30, and then I'm going to, you know, duplicate it, and again, I think, yeah. So this is gonna be PayPal, and I don't know what happens when the user clicks on add more. There's no design for that, so let's just leave it like this. We will, you know, change this later. So let's call this PayPal. Let's call this PayPal. And let's say PayPal image. Okay, so I think they're using just the main picture, so I'm thinking this one, will it come out well? I think I'll use the one from GitHub. Copy image address, and I'm just gonna paste this. Okay, so PayPal is there. Then let's just go ahead and say Apple Pay. So Apple Pay, and I'm gonna say Apple Pay logo. Okay, so Apple Pay. Do I have something just like this? Oh, it's just Apple logo. So Apple logo. Okay, so Apple logo. So I can use this one. I'm copying their image address, and I can come over here and I can paste. There you go. Okay, yes, that's it. So we are going to use conditions to get this to work when we are doing the backend. So don't worry why it's all green. Okay, so here we can just go ahead and make this one maybe 0.75. Yep, 0.75. Okay, and let's see the last one here. Yeah, so let's just say this is gonna be the next one here. So you click this and then you just put the card number. Yeah, so this is more like this is an image, so I don't know, we are not going to be doing it like this, right? We're supposed to just use actually this is just for design sake, right? So what we are really only gonna use is supposed to be stripe. Okay, so there's no need designing something we want to use. What I'm gonna do here is I will just change these to stripe. Let's say stripe logo. It's pretty easy to use stripe, so I will just say stripe logo. So let's do this and copy this, copy image address, and just paste it here. Yeah, so but it doesn't really make sense because let's just say stripe. Let's just change this stripe. Okay, now this one it should be bigger, like, you know, let's say 80. Yeah, well, okay, so I think that's okay. Let me see. Yeah, this is fine. All right, so let's see. So when the user clicks on that, there will be no need for this page because there's supposed to be like a pop-up that comes from there, and you know, you just add the details and that's all. So let's say the next one is you select these, and then this is supposed to be, oh my goodness, let's see, there's some spacing here. Let's give it some padding of 14. Yep, should be a bit away. Then this is gonna be make payment or complete payment. Make payment. Okay, so make payment. All right, and the next thing we're gonna just do quickly is these successful page. So what we need to do is we'll just go ahead and click on this, add a new page, success full, and then we change this, remove that, and here it's just an image here, booking successful. So let's put an image first. Let's put an image here. It's supposed to be like maybe 100 by, no, 200 by 200. Yes, let's right click and wrap it in a row. Okay, so then let's center align it. Okay, that's an image there. Then we're going to go ahead, I don't know, do we have let's come here to the component side and see if at all we have the success image. We don't. I actually did like the image they used for their success image. It's actually really nice. So but we don't have success image. Design area, this coconut stuff is really nice with their yellow stuff. So let's say flat icon, no. Let's go to here and say no, I need something else. I need like a vector image. Payment successful vector. Payment. So payment successful vector. Okay, payment successful vector. Most likely not gonna see what I want. So let's go to Lodi. For some reason Lodi doesn't work in my location, so I have to turn on VPN. And yep, it's working now. Let's say payment successful. Okay, so payment successful. I have entered. Let's go. Show me what I want to see. Okay, so I have a couple of designs here, but nothing really looks so cool. Okay, I think I like this one. And maybe this one too. But I needed something more simpler. Let's go to the next page. Okay guys, this is how you can get some animations for your application. I'm really not gonna waste so much time trying to get the right thing. So I'm just gonna click on something random. So this is the one I'll go for. And then I will just I'm expected to edit the opening Lodi animator Lodi editor. So I just want to edit it and then change the color to yellow, and that way I can now use it. So here I'm going to go ahead and just copy this color, then go back here, and I already did that, so it's opened here. And let's see this one, where is the color? So give me this, and this one, give me this, and let's play. Oh, it still gives me the other color. Alright, so this one, go. So let's see what it does. Okay, so something like this. And then when I'm done with that, I can just go ahead and say save, and then I can use it. It's loading up. It's gonna show me what I have saved. It's uploading, and then after that I can see it. Okay, so this is what I just did, and I can where is the part where hand off and embed? I'm supposed to now use it, but I can't find where I'm supposed to do that. This is it. Come on, what's going on? Alright, so yeah, this is it. Asset link. Okay, so let's copy this link and then we bring it here. We have to delete this, and let's add a Lodi animation. Alright, so Lodi animation is added, and I'm gonna paste what I did. Oh, it's saying Lodi.host. It's not giving me what I need yet. So enable asset link. Okay, I forgot to enable that. And now that I've enabled it, I can copy this and I can paste it here. Okay, perfect. So here I can just go ahead and make it 200. Alright, and we can go back to design area and say booking successful, get everything ready until it's time to go on a trip. Okay, let's click to add a role like we always do, and we add a text, and then we say booking successful, and we're gonna make these extra bold, maybe 45, and we will click on this so that it can come down like this, and we can say 20. No, let's give the padding to the main column, 20 and 20. Okay, that way we have this. Okay, booking successful. It's pretty bolder than what we have in the design, so let's make it 35. No, 40. Okay, so, and now I can go ahead and give it some padding. Let's say 20. Alright, no, it should be more than that. Let's say 50. And we're going to go ahead and just duplicate this and say get everything ready. Get everything ready. until it's time to go on a trip. Until it's time to go on a trip. All right, so we have that, and we would just go ahead and reduce this back to maybe normal, and we make these 14. Pretty much it. So maybe not 14, maybe 16, maybe 20. Okay, so then we can go ahead and just give it this one, and let's make these padding half. Okay, yeah, so this is it. I think this works. Yeah, this works, and we can just go ahead and go find a button to copy. Let's change the color of the background here. Okay, so I don't know, can we make this loadie bigger? So yes, we can make the loadie bigger, maybe 250, and that way we just need to remove this and make it 100, and then this here we'll just make it 150. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go back to where we can have a button. Yeah, I just wanted to get this button. Command C, and here I think I gave it a padding of 14. I think, yeah, I did that. So successful. Let's click this and paste this here. And what does it say? Explore other places. So let's change this to explore other places. Okay, so here I'll just give it a maximum padding and maximum width. I don't know why I like to call it padding. And then I'll give these 50. All right, so this is it. I think I should make these bigger. Oh, it's already 50, but it just looks bigger here. I don't know why. Well, it's okay. So we have explore other places, and that's it. We're done with the design for the booking pages. All right, so I hope you enjoyed what we have done so far. We have done a lot of work in a very short time. Let me show you what we have successfully achieved. If we had to explore and preview what we have done a good number of pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man, that's amazing. 14 pages, and we're building a beautiful application. So this is it, booking successful, and you know, we have this. You see all these beautiful screens that we have. Now the next thing we need to do is actually just to add some backend to that. Let's come to search, right? I think that search needs the scaffold to have a secondary color. Yes, yeah, it was looking dull here, so let's check. You know, we're doing some really pretty good work here, for real, pretty good work. All right, I hope you've enjoyed you know, learning with me and having me as your instructor. Okay, let's end this particular section now, and we will continue in the next part. See you soon.